Well, it's no secret that we have had one heck of a winter this year, but summer is in the air at the Pool Man this morning, and I am here with Mike, the Pool Man himself. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to go jump in that pool over there. I mean, I'm so excited for summertime. So thank you again for having us out here this morning. Why don't we get started? Tell me a little bit about what it's been like to be the Pool Man for the last 26 years.
Oh, it's just, a lot of growing pains from where we started. Started out just doing service work, then opened a retail location, then started the construction. So it's been a progressive growing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, there's so many things going on around here. There's demonstrations on the services you would provide. We have the water lab, which is so cool. We'll get to a little bit later. And of course, there's a bunch of pool toys and floats and a bunch of things to make your garden really beautiful, flags and doormats, not to mention hot tubs. I mean, I think we should have done the interview from in there. So what makes it so important for somebody who's maybe new to pool life and is thinking about opening a pool? Why buy pool supplies from a local place rather than Amazon or one of these big box stores?
There is a difference in chemicals. Our suppliers, the chemicals are, very pure. Plus the advice that we can give to make your pool life a lot easier. It's just, we take the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, and that's so important too. My dad has a pool and he's always trying to figure out what the problem is with his pool and why the chemicals aren't all working together. So you all also were telling me a little bit about how once you do buy something from here, you offer support and advice and really stay involved with that client after the sale. What does that look like?
People need reassurance, especially on new pools. What I tell people is, as you get used to it, start calling me. And if you have any questions, so the calls start out up here and then, they dwindle pretty quick as people get used to it. We have regiments that we tell people, pick a pool day, do this, 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 and this, and, bring a sample in occasionally. Let's run it through the lab. Let's double check stuff. And, if people will listen and take our advice, then typically they're pool season is a little more enjoyable.
Absolutely. And so getting a pool really isn't just a set it and forget it kind of hobby, kind of lifestyle. And people really love taking care of their pools too. Do you see that a lot?
Yeah, I mean, we try to make it easier on the pool life, taking care of it with the automatic cleaners and stuff. I mean, they're getting
robots.
Little robots are getting better and better. So, we're finding that if you can set things up to take advantage of the automation, then it becomes more enjoyable because it's not a hassle of having to go vacuum, having to skim the pool, stuff like that. So, that's huge.
Of course, more time for lounging and relaxing in the pool.
Well, that's why you bought it.
Yeah, exactly. I bought it just to make my neighbors jealous personally, but yeah.
Okay.
And so you all have a huge sale coming up too, right? Tell us a little bit about this new pool school sale coming up.
March 14th, there will be specials on chemicals and, floats and stuff like that, stuff that we carry. So we'll have people here that will give advice on how to open the pool and what to do. And, it's just, try to make it somewhat of a fun event. But, we try to funnel the people in and out because it's usually pretty busy.
Oh, well, sure. So I guess, do you subscribe to the rule that pools open on Memorial Day, or do you open your pool whenever you feel like it?
Well, commercially, that is the day. Mm-hmm. But residentially, it's Derby.
That's what
everybody wants the pool open and clean and ready for Derby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad always plants the garden, opens the pool. It's the best day of the year. Except, of course, the day of the big sale coming over here at the Pool Man. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll come right back and we'll talk about the water lab. We're going to see what happens when you test a sample. I'm excited. All right, well, back to you in studio, Elle.